Susan, it's great to meet you in person, as much of in person we can do these days. But Susan, why don't I start the first question off to you? You've always had the dream of bringing better connectivity to where you are, and you're doing that today. Tell us a little bit more about your company and what inspired you to get started and how you got started.
Well, what inspired me to get started with Blackdragon was I worked for 30 years in the telecommunication business for bigger companies and found that they weren't really spending money on rural areas. And it was disheartening to see that. I drove my little car from Hodgman County to Dodge City every day and found that those folks enjoyed a lot better quality of life, better choices in connectivity. And I felt sad and discouraged that my hometown wasn't benefiting from the broadband expansion that was happening during the 2000s, 2015, 16. And I felt like our county was falling in that digital divide. I felt very sad about that. So it was my dream to try to fill in the gaps where the big guys didn't decide to play in broadband. So
Awesome. Good stuff. And you did something about it and you are succeeding today. I love it. We're going to get a little bit down the road here on the specifics about your network and things along those lines in just a few minutes here. But to that end, Susan, statistically, when I look at the Bureau information and everything, in Hodgman County, only 78% of Kansans have broadband access. By my estimation, that's about 400 folks still that you're doing something about that still don't have access to that internet. So in the times of the pandemic, where everybody is needing to be socially distant, work from home, school from home, all of those things, what are some of those challenges that you have seen from your customers, and how has that truly impacted them in these last 18 months?
oh my gosh. Well, it came from our county district judge who had COVID. His family had COVID. They had to school from home. They were trying to do it on hotspots from their phone. They were not succeeding. In fact, my conversation with him to get him connected, he went to his phone out in the pickup just because he couldn't get cell phone connectivity in his house. And everyone assumes their cell phone works in their house, and that's not true. I've come across family after family after family after uh, even a woman who's at home by herself, afraid to be in the basement because she needs to be on her phone, but it doesn't work in the basement. Things like that that you just don't realize. So we've been helping each one of those get on our network and get connected so they can all be together and not out in the car talking on the phone when they're
Awesome.
trying to work. So
Very cool. And you've even saw in times of the pandemic across the country, children going to the school parking lots to connect to Wi-Fi. And just from a practicality standpoint, while that is achievable and a means to an end, it's certainly a Band-Aid approach, and truly bringing high-speed internet to people's homes, bringing internet connectivity to people's homes. That is the end game, and that's what you're accomplishing.